Hey y'all, my name is Gabriel and I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner. And today I want to talk about headaches and migraines. I'm going to give you a few reasons why you get headaches and what to do about it. Same for migraines. For some people they're similar in how they're triggered, and for others it could be very different. But number one, dehydration. So a lot of people don't drink enough water today. People drink a lot of coffee, energy drinks, sugar drinks. And the thing is, you need actual water for hydration. So I tell people that, good, they do that. But what's the problem? The problem is some of these people, they drink way too much water and they don't get enough electrolytes. So how do you get electrolytes, and what are electrolytes? So you need sodium, which is salt, and you need potassium. Potassium is very important because most people lack potassium. So, people take one of those elements or a Pedialyte. Those are good. Those help. I would recommend drinking that. But also, if you drink a lot of coffee, you drink a lot of tea, things with caffeine, you might want to reduce the amount of caffeine you drink. Because the more caffeine you drink, what happens is you lose a lot more electrolytes. You lose sodium, you lose potassium. And those are two very important minerals to actually hold the water in your body and to utilize it. So people who go the whole day, and it's summer now, so it's going to get hot, I'd recommend drinking at least 70 ounces of water and to get your electrolytes in. And that'll help you if you have a headache. Because if you don't have enough water, then, the pressure of fluids change in your brain, and that could cause headaches. So just to keep that in mind, drink more water, sodium, potassium, magnesium wouldn't hurt, and they'll be good. So next, number two, I'm going to do 2 and 3 together. So this is going to be MSG, which is monosodium glutamate, and copper. So what do they have in common? They're neuroexcitatory toxins for the brain. If you eat too much MSG, if you eat too much copper, it overstimulates your brain and you get headaches. And it may cause Alzheimer's in some people, which is interesting. There's more research occurring right in how it affects your glial cells and amyloid plaques in the brain. But together, these two things can be really destructive for your brain and give you headaches. And I'm talking about people that get more like migraines. If you eat a lot of junk food, you cook with accent, which is the MSG salt, or you eat a lot of nuts, seeds, shellfish even, or even liver, you could have copper toxicity building up in your brain, and it gives you the migraines. So what I would recommend to people, right, is if you have a lot of MSG, stop eating junk food. Junk food contains MSG, and so does fast food. They put MSG to excite your brain, overstimulate it, and you think, damn, this tastes really good, it tastes real amazing. So Dorito, right? It's just a bland tortilla chip, but they put the chemicals on it, the MSG, the flavorings, and man, it tastes amazing, right? Even though it's not natural. Because it overstimulates your brain, and that could give you a headache. So back to copper, some people can have water, copper pipes, and, that's how you get copper into your body. And we do need copper, but we don't need that much, because I think the big problem is people are more deficient in zinc. So take some zinc, I prefer zinc picolinate, to slowly chelate the copper out of your body. And that should over time reduce your headaches, and you should feel better all around. And I find that to be really important for some people. As I described, right, if you're a person that eats a lot of nuts and seeds and that kind of thing, liver too, nasty, but I know some people got into the craze. So moving forward, what is the next reason for why someone might get headaches or a migraine? I'd include this one in the list, but it could be heavy metals, lead, mercury. Now, this is more for migraines because it's stuck in your brain. I would label that with leaky liver detox. So some people have what's called a leaky liver, a damaged liver, whether you drink, whether you're born with jaundice, whether you damage yourself taking, drugs for years, whether they're illicit or pharmaceutical. You could have a damage to the liver. And the problem is you get something called cholestasis. And what happens is this bile, this acidic bile, it goes into your bloodstream, and it actually gives people headaches and migraines. And it's a very specific feeling. It's a kind of burning sensation. And it's followed by intracranial pressure. Do you ever just have like a lot of pressure in your head? Like it's just there for no reason and you don't know what to do? It's just constantly there, this pressure, and it's not comfortable. Well, it's because this bile acids are leaking into your blood and into your brain. So that's also another factor to consider. And if you have that problem, I would recommend an appointment with me so I can help you. It can be a little complicated, but I'll help walk you through it, get you on the proper diet right for you, and so you could resolve this. Because this isn't instant resolve. It takes time and it takes effort. But if you're one of those unlucky people, luckily I can help you. So next on the list, this will probably be, 4 or 5? It's not eating. So what kind of people am I talking about that have this problem? So I'm talking about people that actually, they wake up in the morning, they have coffee, a bagel, some kind of pastry, and then they just drink coffee all day long. And then they wonder why they get headaches. So I relate this to, again, right, what I say about dehydration, about caffeine. Caffeine is a diuretic, so the people who drink a lot of coffee, they drink a lot of these energy drinks, which is, of course, filled with caffeine, or even tea, you're gonna dehydrate your body. So over time, as these people are, working hard and they're skipping their breakfast, they need energy to function. So as a consequence, either your brain isn't getting enough glucose, or you're not getting enough ketones and fatty acids. Either way, you gotta fuel your brain in some capacity, and if you're not eating, then you're not getting anything for your brain, right? Of course, you need some kind of fuel for your brain to function. So again, if you're that kind of person, stop skipping breakfast. You need to eat to function. The same people over time will burn out their adrenals. They get real stressed, and they just they burn themselves out, and they get real tired one day, and fatigue hits them. And if you're that kind of person, I would recommend stopping before you hit that wall. Because it takes a while for people like you to get better. And when you burn out adrenals, you burn out your thyroid, and you start to get fat, and it gets really hard to lose weight. So just for the sake of better future health, stop doing the coffee and pastries all day and eat actual meals. Take time to take care of your body by nourishing it with quality meals. Okay? Now, there is another one I want to talk about. And this is kind of similar to leaky bile, but I don't think it's that important, but it's a big factor today, right? As I just talked about, overworking and, not having time to eat throughout the day. Another thing people are lacking, which is really important, is sleep. You need at least 8 hours of sleep to feel pretty optimal. Some people get away with 7, but, you do all-nighters, or you're getting rid of sleep. That's really important. You're going to suffer in the long term. And I'm going to relate this to stress. People that are overstressed, that have anxiety, that, just overburdened. You got to chill, man. You got to take a break. And another one I'll add, right, is people that overwork out. They do too much working out and they get real tired, right? So I'm going to lump these 3 people in the same category. And it's not getting sufficient rest, not sufficient sleep. And I would tell people, get magnesium chloride as a spray and rub it all over your body every day before bed, or when you get a cramp. And the reason I say that is because you're very deficient in magnesium. And magnesium helps you calm down. If you have a really stressed, intense muscle, that can also cause a headache. If you're not sleeping enough, that can cause a headache, because, again, you have these 4 different phases of sleep, right? The first 2 are for energy. The last 2 is for repairing and detoxing. So you could be detoxing stuff from your brain, right? Like the caffeine. But if you're not able to sleep, those full 8 hours, hit your RAM, then you're going to postpone how better you feel, because they're not actually helping your brain get the rest you need to help your body detox, to de-stress, and to feel amazing. So again, magnesium, you need that. You're probably really deficient, and when you get magnesium and you put it on your body and you rub it, magnesium chloride, over time you're going to feel different, you're going to feel really chill, you're going to be real happy, and life is going to just feel better. Second advice for those kind of people, right, is to take vitamin B1, which is called thiamine. Either take thiamine hydrochloride or take benfotiamine. I'd recommend trying between both of them, because everyone's different. One does better with thiamine hydrochloride, one does better with benfotiamine. Some people do both at the same time, and they figure out what works best for them. So alright, thank you. I hope this helps. If you have migraines or headaches, share this with someone because this information can help you. People take an Excitatory, and it doesn't solve anything. It makes it go away, and it comes back even harder. So please like and share. Hope you have a great, amazing day. And resolve those headaches. Feel better. Thank you.